Hello scholars, welcome back. Today we will start our unit 6, that is miscellaneous. Why it is called miscellaneous? Because here you will not find the questions or the exercises based on a particular topic. Here you will find the exercises on various topics. Okay? So as we can see, our first exercise here is Great Indian Personalities. Here we have to identify these Indian personalities who have excelled in various fields and write their names in the blanks. So as you can see, yes, I know that many of these faces you are very much familiar of them. So let's start with our question number 1. Yes, so who is he? Absolutely right. He is A.R. Rahman. So please write here. Now we'll see our question number 2. Can you tell who is he? He is Kapil Dev. Write his name. Maybe many of you are not aware of him. Kapil Dev is a former Indian cricketer. He was a fast bowler and a hard-hitting middle-order batsman. Now let's see number 3. Who is he? Yes, you are right. He is Amitabh Bachchan. Please write his name. Okay, now let's move to our number 4. So scholars, tell me, who is he? Yes, he is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. And you know scholars, he was an Indian aerospace scientist and politician who served as the 11th President of India from 2002 to 2007. Now let's see number 5. Can anyone tell me who is he? He is Dhirubhai Ambani. You know scholars, Dhirubhai Ambani was an Indian business tycoon who founded Reliance Industries. Now let's move to number 6. Yes, she is Lata Mangeshkar. Lata Mangeshkar is an Indian playback singer and music director. She is also known as the Nightingale of Bollywood, Swar Kokila. Okay, now let's see our number 7. Can you tell me who is he? No, he is Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. Write his name here. Sri Sri Ravi Shankar is an Indian spiritual leader. He founded the Art of Living Foundation in 1981 and a volunteer-based NGO providing social support to the people. Now let's see our last one. He is Ustad Zakir Hussain. And you know who is Ustad Zakir Hussain? He is an Indian tabla player, a very famous tabla wadak, composer, music producer, film actor, and eldest son of tabla player Ustad Allah Rakha. So like this, we have completed our exercise number 40. Let's move to the next exercise. So scholars, now we have reached to our exercise number 41, that is rapid fire quiz. So here, as you can see, it is a rapid fire quiz. So I want you to do it yourself. You will do it and after that you will check your answer from the PDF given in the link below. But make sure when you are checking your answer, you have to assess yourself from this chart. As you can see, if you will get the marks 5 to 8, you need to practice more. If you will get 9 to 12, you are good. And if you will earn 13 to 14 marks, it means you are excellent. So I want you to be honest and do it yourself. Okay? Now we'll move to our next exercise. So scholars, here is our exercise number 42, the superlatives. Do you know what is the meaning of superlatives? You must have heard about this in your English grammar. Yes or no? Yes. You must have learned the superlative forms of the words like rich, richer, richest. So these are, so here we will learn about the superlatives, means the best in their field. Okay, so let's start with our question number 1, which is the most expensive car in the world. As you can see, an image is also given here. Yes, you are right. It is Bugatti Veyron. It is the most expensive car in the world. So write its name here. Now let's move to question number 2, which is the tallest bridge in the world. As you can see the picture also, it is Millau Viaduct. It is Millau Viaduct Bridge in France. So write its name here. Now let's see the third one. Where is the largest dinosaur museum situated? Yes, it is in New York. So right here, New York, USA. Now let's see our last question. Which is the largest mosque of India? You know what is mosque? Yes, where Muslims go to, where Muslims pray. So which is the largest mosque of India? Yes, it is Jama Masjid. Write this name here. Now we will see our question number 5. Which is the tallest statue in the world? I know you all know this answer. It is our Statue of Unity. So please write here. And you know it is the statue of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Okay, now let's move to number 6, which is the smallest country in the world. Do you know this? No? It is Vatican City. Now let's see number 7. Name the largest seabird. As you can see here, one image is also given. Can you recognize this bird? No? It is Albatross Wadring. Yes, write its name here. Now, let's move to our last question of this exercise. Name the highest waterfall in the world. I guess you know this answer. Yes, it is Angel Fall. Angel Fall of Venezuela. So write this name here. So scholars, like this we have completed this exercise also. Now let's move to the next exercise. So scholars, here is our exercise number 43, social skills. So here we will learn about some of the social ethics or social skills which we should have. Okay? In order to function in any society, it is important for us to develop some social skills. Write true or false against the following statements and find out how strong your social skills are. I hope you know what are social skills, like displaying good manners, being polite, humble, honest, always talk politely to others, always helpful to others, and so on. Okay, so by doing this exercise we will learn few more things about social skills. So let's start with our question number 1. So our first question is, politeness is a key that opens many doors. It is true or false? Yes, it is true. It means if we want anyone to help us, to listen us, or to give us some favor, that can be done with politeness. Okay? Now let's see number 2. Everybody likes well-mannered and soft-spoken people. True or false? Yes, it is also true. Now, question number 3. It is better to play alone than play with a group of friends. It is true or false? Yes, it is false. Because nobody likes to be alone. Now, let's move to number 4. When guests visit your place, you should not greet them and lock yourself in a room. Is it a good habit? No, so it is false. We should never do like this. It shows our bad manners. Whenever any guest visit our home, we should greet them properly. We should talk to them. Okay? At least few minutes we can sit there. Okay? Now let's move to number 5. We should love and respect the people around us. Yes, it's true. We should always love and respect the people who are around us. Okay? Now number 6. If you are talking to someone and they do not listen to you, you should shout out loud to make them listen to you. Do you do like this? No, no? Yes, it's a bad manner. If somebody is not listening to you, so just wait. Maybe he is busy in some other work, or he is not in that mood to listen to you. So we should wait and then we can say whatever we want. Okay, so this is false. Now we will see our number 7. Sharing is caring, but you should not share your favorite things with others. Now see, one side it is saying sharing is caring, and the other side it is saying don't share your favorite things with others. So that is totally wrong. Sharing is actually caring. So we should always share our things with others. Okay? So this is also false. Now let's see number 8. The best way to express your thoughts and feelings is to stand in front of the mirror and say whatever you wish to. Yes, it's true. Yes, this is the best thing which we can do if we feel like something to say and nobody is there, so we can just stand in front of the mirror and can express our thoughts, our feelings, our anger, whatever it is. Okay? Now let's see number 9. Kids who are extremely shy and do not speak to anyone are loved by all. Is it true? No, it's not true. Nobody likes a child who never speaks to anyone or who always be shy. We should know how to speak to someone. Okay? So, like this we have completed our few exercises of this unit. The rest of the exercises we will do in our next video. Okay? So till then, just practice all these exercises and do this in your book. Okay, scholars? So goodbye, scholars.